Yeah, I'm having the same problem in college football that I am in the NFL. All these teams that I am just waiting for them to lose all lost last week, and now I don't know what to do with them. I was heavy on the Steelers on Sunday, and Steelers went outright. Luckily, we had both the spread and the money line outright on the Steelers. Just waiting for the Colts to lose, just because I think they're fraudulent. Having the same situation in a couple college football games this week. So I don't know. I still don't think the Colts are good. I know the Falcons are really struggling right now. They are, what are they, on a 3-game losing streak? And Bijan has looked like ass. He's been killing our
Yeah.
fantasy team after starting
Yeah.
great. So both these teams, I'm really struggling with this game. I'm going to lean the Falcons. I think it's just still too many points. I really wish. I'm happy the Colts lost last week, but for preparation for this game, I kind of wish they won. Then I'll be really high on Atlanta. But yeah, I'm going to keep Indiana being very mid, very semi-fraudulent, and hopefully Atlanta finally bounces back. I think Atlanta's a lot better than the 3-5 record that they have. So I think it's a little too many points. I'll take the Falcons on the spread, but don't love it at all.
Yeah, I hate this week because I love this week. A lot of games I love. I'm trying to be selective, but I love the card this week, but this is not one of them. This is the easiest pass for me. But I'm going to lean with the Falcons with Wyatt as well. I think the Falcons think they won the Super Bowl maybe against Buffalo back in week 6 because they just haven't showed up since then.
No.
But maybe what they need is to get out of the country. I think I said it about the Jets. They went and covered that game. I think maybe the Falcons just need to get out of the country. So, you know, I just think it is too many points here as well. Obviously, I've talked my talk on the Steelers. So if the Colts got beat by the Steelers, I can't possibly be back in the Colts this week. But yeah, still just think the Colts a little too overvalued. But at the end of the day, this goes one of two ways. Falcons are in it all the way, have a shot to win this one outright, or the Colts blow them out. It depends on what Falcons team we're going to get. If you can figure that out, you're better than I am because I have no idea. So slightly in with the Falcons getting the points, but no play for me.
Let's do a history lesson. Let's see what the Germanic flag looks like. Yes, folks, you're right. That is red, white, and black. The same colors of the Atlanta Falcons. I'm with these guys. It has been written in history. Give me the Falcons, the +6.5. Maybe the Falcons win it outright. Plus, it's going to be so easy to hop on the Colts. Oh, man, this is a bounce-back game for them. Even the people that don't believe in bounce-back games are probably going to be saying that. And they just got sauce. Oh, my God, he's going to lock down Drake London. This game's going to be terrible. This is going to be the Falcons plus the 6.5. I can't agree with you guys anymore. So, on the next game, New England Patriots at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers 2.5-point home favorites. Over-under set at 48.5. Guys, with this one, I think this was actually the toughest one for me to decide. And I still don't know how much I like it. I took New England plus 2.5. I think a lot of people are going to be looking at Tampa Bay coming off of the bye. New England's just been playing really good. They've been playing really good. I know Tampa Bay's getting some of their guys back. They might have Bucky, even though he wasn't practicing today. I'm right now leaning towards New England unless you guys are able to push me off of it. Ethan, what do you think?
I actually kind of love Tampa in this spot.
Okay.
I don't love that they're off the bye. However, I don't think they necessarily went in with momentum. They lost to the Lions and then beat the Saints. So, beating the Saints, I don't think that's going in 2-year bye week with momentum. You look at Tampa, their only 2 losses on the season are the Lions and the Eagles, the 2, what I would say, top dogs in the NFC. And I think the Bucs are right there fighting for that 3rd top dog in the NFC, maybe with the Rams and maybe some other teams, Green Bay. But now you have the Patriots coming to town who have not lost since week 3. They're on a 6-game winning streak. Started with a win against Carolina, but then had that big win against Buffalo. But they've had some easy wins in there. And now they're an underdog after winning 6 in a row. I think the line is pretty telling here. This is an out-of-conference road game for New England. They're least important on the schedule. They have a Thursday night divisional game. Now, I know it is against the Jets, but it's still a Thursday night game, short week, divisional matchup with the Jets on deck. Tampa, I think they got healthier with their bye, so I think the bye really helped them out. Obviously, being one of the most banged-up teams in football. They have 2 road games coming up, Bills, Rams, very tough matchups. I Think they come out of the bye with some urgency, needing to get this win here at home against the Patriots. Think the Patriots just might have a flat spot here. So I actually like Tampa quite a bit. Give me the points on the spread, but at 2.5, probably just play the money line.
Yeah, I'm on Tampa as well. And maybe one of my favorite bets, and Ethan, again, is hitting all my talking points. New England's the hottest team in the NFL, 6 straight games that they have won. Tampa Bay, still a very solid team. I know they've had a couple hiccups there, but that bye, I think, is big for them to get healthy. If you guys aren't wondering, Mike Evans is not playing. I think we probably saw the end of Mike in his NFL, which, again, great 4 years in fantasy for me, but yeah, not this year. But yeah, the line's just super telling. Hottest team in the NFL is a 2.5-point dog. I got to get ugly, and I got to take Tampa in this game.
All right, let's switch me to Tampa. I'm like probably the biggest New England hater here, so easy flop for me. Let's talk about this is so funny. This is the Saints and Panthers, and normally this would be such a gross game, a very importantly gross game for this show. But I'm just gonna do it like this. We're gonna say Saints versus Panthers. Panthers 5.5-point home favorites, over set at 39.5. Ethan, I'm sending it to you.
Yeah, you think that game's gross? Look what's next. But I love this game. I love the Saints. And I'm probably gonna break my rule. I'm probably betting the Saints this week. It's a team I've stayed away from all year. But you know what? The Jets are worse now. The Browns are worse now. Titans are worse now. So they get out of the bottom 3. I'll take a shot with the Saints, and the Panthers aren't that good, but it's just the perfect time to jump in front of Carolina. 5-4, massive win against the Packers on the road, come back home, have 2 road games on deck, Falcons and Niners. Falcons being a huge divisional game, much more of a big game for them than what the Saints game is, even though it is divisional. Saints have not covered a game since God knows when. When was it? Their win against the Giants. So 4 straight games that they haven't covered, haven't looked very competitive. But I think this is the game here. Panthers laying 5.5 points. It's just way too much for me. I think the Saints keep this one really close. I think it's low scoring. Total tells you that 39.5. I believe it's set at. Yeah, I think it's gonna be low scoring, ugly game. Think it's just a terrible spot for the Panthers. So Saints plus 5.5. We love our 5.5s here. Give me the Saints. I think I'm gonna bet them.
Yeah, I'm changing my sexuality this week because I am Gaysom for Taysom. Locking Taysom Hill to score. I might even get a little crazy and take him to score twice. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I think the Saints maybe win the game outright. Kind of love it, but I really do like Taysom Hill. I know I'm a big prop guy. I've made some money this year on just crazy props and a couple good parlays, and I absolutely love Taysom Hill to score. You get Rashid Shaheed gone. I don't even know who's starting out quarterback. I'm hoping it's – actually, I don't really care who it is. They both suck. Honestly, to start Taysom at QB, that would be the ideal situation. But both quarterbacks are absolutely terrible. Yeah. So I definitely could see some wildcat, if you want to call it, with Taysom on the goal line. If not, he's wide open for either a run or a catch or a screen, either tight end or fullback or even in the slot. So if you really want to prop bet, Taysom Hill. Last I checked, he was like plus 400 on DraftKings. But yeah, I think the Saints are live dogs to win this game outright. Love fading Carolina off a huge win last week. Now against a terrible, terrible Saints team. Give me Saints. I'll take them easily at the plus 5.5. And scratch that off. Tampa Bay be my favorite play. The Saints are my favorite play so far. And probably the weekend.
You guys remember the last time that Carolina was favored by 5 or more points?
Oh, no. Super Bowl?
Cam Newton.
Yeah.
This is December 2019.
Oh, God. Who are they playing?
We were saying, what's COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm right there with you guys. I'm on New Orleans here too. I was on New Orleans to at least cover last week against LA. Didn't happen. I said Kamara was my DFS play. Wow, that was brutal. But no, I think absolutely the Saints can do this. Big letdown spot for the Panthers. So let's just keep riding with New Orleans there.
I'll say one more thing. They had another big win this year. Carolina did that 30-0 thromping of the Falcons. Came out the next week 13-42 loss to the Patriots. So Saints aren't the Patriots, but yeah. Give me the Saints.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Man, I like that. Also, is there a world, because I had to pick up a quarterback this week, and I almost thought, could Shuck do it? Could he ball this week? Guys, could he ball this week, though?
No.
Now,
Taysom's going to be starting in the third.
That game's got 13-10 written all over it.
Come on, guys. Where are the bags? Who dat? Whatever they say. All right, let's run this next game, man. The Giants head to Chicago to face the Bears. Bears 4.5-point home favorites. Over-under set at 46.5. Hey, those Bears look red hot, Wyatt. Red hot against those Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I was saying last week that the Bears should not be favored against anyone, let alone on the road. Was almost right for about 58 minutes and 15 seconds of that game. But yeah, great win from the Bears. But is it they allowed Flacco to have 450 passing yards? So that's absurd. That shouldn't happen in the NFL. Maybe in college football, but even in college football, that's crazy. NFL. You're paying your secondary millions of dollars, and you let up 450 yards to a 45-year-old. That's absolutely insane. Anyways, yeah, I'm just going to continue on this because Chicago lucked out. Thank you, Colson Loveland, for scoring again, though I appreciate it. Yeah, 3.5 points. Again, I don't think Chicago should be favored, really. I know it's the Giants, but I still kind of like the Giants. I know Scadaboo, that's a huge thing for them. Tracy was a bad pickup on the waiver wire. Should have picked up Singleton, but they both kind of suck. Great tight end that no one's really talking about. Theo Johnson's having a great year. You still got wide receivers, not much there. Wandale and Slayton. Wandale's probably the better option, but yeah, give me the Giants plus 3.5. I mean, if it's anything like last week, Dart will throw for 300 yards, which for Dart that would be a lot. So yeah, I'll take the Giants. 4.5 now.
4.5 now.
Don't like that line movement. These all were written down this morning, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, again, I don't think Chicago's good, and they don't really beat up on teams either. So I think that the Giants can stay competitive. We've seen them stay competitive in multiple games with much better opponents than the Bears. So yeah, give me the Giants. Hopefully they keep it close.
Yeah, this is going to be a recurring theme throughout the show. Caleb Williams has looked really good twice this year. Dallas, Cincinnati. I mean, come on. Like, I could look good out there against Dallas and Cincinnati. So, yeah, am I impressed that they put up 47? Not at all. Not at all on Cincinnati. I mean, I'm kicking myself for not taking Cincinnati's opponent team total over every single game because that's just money in the bank. But, yeah, I would have to take the Giants here. Don't think Chicago should be laying this big of a number. They're off, the emotional game last week. It was a crazy win. Now they have the Vikings on deck on the road, the team that they lost their opener to this season, divisional game, obviously. And the Giants, they've struggled, lost 3 in a row. But, yeah, I just think there's some urgency here for the Giants. Last week, I thought they'd show up better without Cam Scadaboo, but, I think maybe it's better that they've had a week beyond that. So, yeah, I think I hate this game. I'm not going to bet it, but I just think it's too many points to be laying with the Bears. I'm just still not bought into the Bears, even though they somehow have the same record as Detroit. But, yeah, give me the Giants.
Yeah, I'm on the Giants, too. Here. I just think Williams – I really like Williams. I think that he could be a decent quarterback, but he is really
I really like Williams. He's kind of my guy.
I dressed up for him as Halloween. The local glory hole.
Can they do prop bets for what color his nail polish will be?
Kalshi.
We'll just have to ask the Angel Reese, same nail salon.
Oh, really?
It was a rumor. I don't know if that was true or not, but
probably.
Get the better and green boosted pack. You get Caleb Williams nail color, over under 4.5 bricks by Angel Reese, and over a half touchdown or interception from Tua.
Over 12.5 me bounds by Angel Reese.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm with you guys here. New York Giants, you guys covered it pretty good. I'm going to move on if you guys are ready.
Yep.
Yes.
Jacksonville.
Let's not talk about that one.
There's some bad ones this week. Jacksonville Jaguars head to Houston to face the Texans. Texans 1.5 point home dogs. Over-under set at 37.5. Can you want to bet two teams less? That is the real question here. Ethan, what do you think here, dude? 37.5, and it still might be under.
I think the viewers are thinking, oh, Saints Panthers wasn't the puking mouth. Okay. Well, that's because we have Giants Bears. That's not it either. Oh, Jags Texans.
Oh, yeah.
Not it.
Whoa!
What a gross slate. But this one's probably gonna be the lean that doesn't make the card. I'm gonna have, I think, my biggest card for a Sunday that I've had all year. Texans are probably not gonna make it, but they're my strongest lean. Plus the 1.5. I'm just not a believer in Jacksonville. They have the emotional, crazy win in Vegas last week. Now they have another road game to the Texans, a team they've already beat earlier in the season. Chargers on deck, which I don't think is necessarily a look-ahead spot, but, they've had a little history with that crazy playoff game. It's a more competitive AFC team as we sit right now than Houston is. And then I just really like the spot for Houston playing their third home game in a row here off the tough loss to the Broncos, obviously with CJ Stroud getting decapitated, RIP. And now Davis Mills comes in. But now Mills is going to have a full week of prep. They're going to, have him ready to go against the Jags. They have the Titans on deck. Absolutely no look-ahead spot for the Texans here. So, and Texans defense at home is just very, very, very good this year. So, yeah, I like the Texans. I think their defense keeps them in it. I think the game plan for Mills will be fine. And I'm just not that bought into the Jags. I think it's a bad spot. So I'll take the Texans. And, yeah, that's probably the lean that misses the card this week.
Yeah, CJ Stroud got hit so hard in the head that he can read now. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. Yeah, I mean, you give me Houston's defense against T-Law. I mean, I can't back T-Law in that scenario. I mean, he's struggling against the Raiders. He's looked terrible this year in multiple instances. And, yeah, I mean, I think that, again, if you're into props, T-Law to throw a pick, I think that's a pretty good option there for you if you want to throw it into a little parlay. So, yeah, I'm just going to take Houston based off their defense. I do like if Mills is playing, which it probably looks like he is. I like that because I think people are eager to jump off of Houston here, and maybe the Jags with Jacoby Myers are going to go. I don't even know what Jags fans, if they exist, what their expectations are, but maybe so win their conference. I don't know, which is not saying anything. Well, they're not. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm betting solely on the Houston's defense. I'm not betting on Houston, just their defense. So hopefully their offense can put up more than whatever the Jags' 3 field goals are.
Hey, man, clap it up for Davis Mills putting his neck on the line out there, huh?
It's a tough task for him.
Props to that guy. CJ Stroud just really fucks with Halloween. Want to be the headless horseman for another couple weeks. But yeah, I'm on Houston here with you guys. What concerns me, and really I would avoid this game like the plague, is that Houston offensive line is so bad. And if Jacksonville can get any pressure on Mills, what's this game going to look like? 37.5. Can we get to 7.5? Well, you say no touchdown games, Wyatt. This actually could be one of those, man. 3-6. It would the over. So, yeah, I'll go Houston with you guys, but I don't like that one bit. Last one. Before halftime, we do have a game today. I didn't take all the games away from you guys. We have the Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins 9.5 point home dogs. Over-under set at 50.5. We already picked this game once this year, boys, and we were all correct because it was a Thursday night football game. Bills, I believe, were 14-point favorites, if I can remember correctly. I believe it was double digits. Now we're getting 9.5. Also, Tua's been playing a lot better since they've been looking into these gambling allegations. I'm just saying, I don't know what happened, but he's balling now. What do you think, Wyatt? Is the 9.5, is it too high? Is it too short?
Yeah, I think it's probably where you have to put it. I really hate when these teams play for their second time, especially when it's a really crappy team against a Super Bowl contender in the Bills. I'm trying to just quickly look up historically how they do Yeah, last year Buffalo won 31-10 first game. Second game they win 30-27. In 2023, let me quickly look at this. Buffalo wins the first game 48-20. Second game they win it 21-14. So that's just only looking back at the last 2 years. So 4 games, not a whole lot of data there. Might continue. I'm just on Aid Chain's game log, and he's a rookie in 2023, so I can't go back any further. Was going to look up Tua's game log, but that guy was probably dead in 2024 or 3, whenever it was. Yeah, so I really hate these second games with games that don't matter to the Dolphins. Obviously, the Bills need to win, but I think I'm going to lay it with Miami at the plus 9.5 just on the recency of that little couple points of data that I brought up. I think the second game is more entertaining. It's at Miami this time. Maybe they haven't figured it out. I don't think so, but yeah, it's probably the lines where you have to put it. It's a tricky line. I get it, but I'll get ugly. I still think Buffalo wins, but hopefully it's by 3 to 4 points. So I'm probably not going to bet it. Like I said, I can't keep repeating myself, but I really hate betting second matchups of the year. So yeah, give me Miami on the spread. Don't love it whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll keep this one short. I hate this game. I lean Miami on the spread. Buffalo off the emotional win against Kansas City, obviously their biggest game on their schedule. Do they show up? Maybe they go to Miami and feel like they're partying, celebrating that win last week. I don't know what to make out of this game. Their rushing defenses look better, Buffalo, after the bye. I still think Miami can rush on them, though, a little bit here. I have nothing on this game. It's a easy pass. I guess the last thing I'll say is maybe Dolphins team total over.
Yeah. I love Wyatt's like, is this a game Miami cares about? Probably not. Miami hasn't cared about a game since 1985, but no. Yeah. They're not making changes. McDaniel's still there. Plus 9.5. Man, listen, I'm on Miami with you guys. And people are talking about how good that Buffalo defense looked last week. Can I just say pump the brakes? Can I say pause? We'll get to that a little bit more later, but I wouldn't hype Buffalo up as much as I think a lot of the people on the internet I'm seeing are hyping Buffalo up. Also, we just had that game, the Giants versus the Eagles. When they went like back to back, they played each other twice within a 3-week span. Went one way really far. The Giants blew them out the first time and then come back. Eagles blew them out the next time. Here we are. I think people are thinking, oh, it was close last time. That was an anomaly. Here comes Buffalo. They're looking great out of the bye. Yeah. This is a bad letdown spot. Spot. Give me Miami.
I will quick say, do you think they're keeping McDaniel there as punishment? We're actually not letting you go. We're going to hold you here.
He only has Capri, so he can only go south for his coaching job, or indoor stadium. So the options are
Tampa's hiring.
Yeah, exactly.
Say McDaniel's traded to the Jets for a 7th round pick consideration.
They already have a guy who wears capris up there. They're fine.
Exactly. Put them together, bro.
Good God.
All right,
next, Caleb?
Hey, Caleb looks sick in a Jets jersey, dude. The Ravens head to Minnesota, face Vikings. Vikings 4.5-point home dogs. Over under set at 48.5. Ethan, the Vikings that just beat Detroit are home dogs?
Home dogs. Yeah, this is a game I'm not going to bet. But I just can't quit the Ravens. I really just can't. And that's why I'm not betting it, because maybe I'm just so blinded by this team. I think the spot here is not great for Minnesota. I think that was a must-win spot last week. Dan Campbell out of bye is just not that good, and I think the Vikings just took advantage. They wanted that win more than I think the Lions did, and they outplayed them, got the win. Arguably, kind of saved their season. Now, have the Ravens, have the Bears and Packers on deck. This is their last remaining AFC team on their schedule, so it's their least important game remaining on their schedule. I don't love the spot, and I just think the Ravens are just undervalued at this point. I think they're back to the team that we expected them to be coming into the season. They do have the Browns on deck, but that's actually a team that they were able to beat before their bye week, which the only team they were able to beat before their bye week. So no look ahead spot. I just think the urgency's there. We've talked about it the last 2 weeks. I think it's there for Baltimore. They really can't screw up, especially now that Pittsburgh goes out and gets kind of an improbable win against the Colts. Yeah, I just can't quit Baltimore, so I'm going to stay with them here, minus the points. I'm not going to bet it because I've lost a lot of money on Baltimore this year, and maybe I'm just seeing through rose-colored glasses on them. So that's my lean. Not going to play it.
If you thought I was gay for Taysom, wait till you hear how gay I am for JJ.
Oh,
locked in for JJ. Have you seen a guy more locked in to get a game ball in your life? Yeah, it's the most corny thing I've ever seen, but he's my guy, and I'm here for it. I'm your newest Minnesota Viking fan. Was rooting for Minnesota the entire game, just because I'm not much of an NFL guy. And since JJ is my Lord and Savior, it was nice to see him win that one. So, yeah, it's probably 100% the wrong side, but I'm going to continue to back little JJ. I think he's going to have some success against a not so great Baltimore defense. I think they got some guys back, though, which worries me a little bit. Is Kyle back, or is he done? What's his deal?
Hamilton?
Back.
Yeah.
I think he's back.
Okay. That's not great news for him, but for JJ. But, yeah, it's definitely I could definitely see why it's going to be a little popular play with Vikings looking well against Detroit, but I'll take another shot on them, I guess. You got to get square every once in a while. I might as well be square with my guy, JJ. Give me Vikings.
I think Rudy was more locked in for a game ball than JJ.
Yes.
Hey, if we're talking about JJ, let's do charades real quick. I saw a video of JJ, and I want to know what this is. What you guys think it is? I gotta find out where I am. All right, hold up. Injecting heroin.
Veins, baby. Oh.
Injecting a heroin. That guy's terrible, Wyatt. I'm sorry. There's no way, man. I'm taking Baltimore here.
He's fine against Detroit. Is Detroit frauds? I don't know.
Some are saying he can only play in Michigan. I don't know.
That's true.
Ooh.
God damn, is that a good point? Yeah.
No.
It's also maybe he's just a dome guy.
Maybe. Likes dome.
Him and Caleb Williams would get along great.
Yeah, I'm excited for that matchup.
Give me Baltimore Ravens. Lamar's gonna walk all over that ass, man. Gosh. I'm like the JJ and Drake May hater of this show, and I'm gonna just get fucking ruined when both of them are like elite. Just so elite. I'm gonna get clipped so bad. All right. Hey, we made it. The Cleveland Browns head to New York to face Jets. Jets are 2.5-point home dogs. Bro, those picks are going to be locking up the Browns receivers like crazy, dude. 27 first-round pick against Jerry Jeudy. 26-round pick against Jamari Thrash. Over-under set at 37.5. Ethan, what do you think about this game?
Puke in the mouth game of our lifetimes.
I feel like that's not enough. That's not enough for this game.
Is anyone going to watch this game? Is it even televised? This might be on like the CW if you're lucky.
It won't be on Red Zone.
Yeah, no, it won't. Opening kickoff might be, and after that. You know what? I am going to lean the Jets. I know Wyatt has a good angle here, but I'm not going to steal that from him since he sent it in our chat earlier. I'm going to lean the Jets for the graphic. Only reason, yeah, they got rid of everybody. Who in their right mind is going to play the Jets this week? To me, it's next man up. These guys now are getting a chance to play, show what they can do. The guys that have sat behind Sauce, sat behind Williams. And you still have your offensive pieces. I don't want to be laying points with Cleveland on the road, so lean Jets, but probably won't even know what the final of this game was until we're filming next week and someone tells me so. Oh, but unfortunately, I have a ton of fantasy players in that game.
Your team's 8-0 in the last 2 weeks?
Dude, Quinshawn, Judkins, and Brees Hall, I think I have like in 3 or 4 leagues apiece, so it's not good. And I have Fannin and Brown's defense. Yeah, it's just not good.
I was gonna say you have multiple players from these teams. How many guys are there?
One of my
He's
teams,
in a 42-man league. Jamari Thrash Dog.
I have like 3 Browns and 4 Cardinals on one team. I'm like, what was I thinking with this? That's where I'm at.
Oh. Out of respect for this game, I have decided not to flush my toilet until Sunday for the toilet bowl. We're cleaning the toilet on Sunday when this game kicks off, giving it one good flush. This game is so bad. I mean, what are we doing here? Honestly, we should flex this to Sunday night. That'd be a hoot and a holler. Yeah, I'm going to lean with Ethan here. I'll take the Jets as well. I mean, I don't think Cleveland's good enough to be 2.5-point favorites on the road to anyone. I know the Jets cleaned house a little bit, but again, defensive tackle is not going to change a game. A corner may, but I mean, who's Cleveland going to throw the ball to with Dylan and Gabriel? And is Judy going to dice him up? I don't know. So I got to take the home dog here. Really like the over here. It kind of goes in my same philosophy as betting the over in MLB with 2 fantastic pitchers playing. I feel like that over always comes close. I mean, this over is what, 17.5? Yeah, I think it could be higher scoring than we think. Obviously, both defenses not good. I definitely think, Justin Fields can probably score. Brees Hall can score. Judkins can score. Fannin can score. There's still weapons here, and I still think the defenses are good enough. So I think people are going to be really eager to take an under in this game. I like the over. But, yeah, I got to lay with the Jets. Probably won't bet it. I might bet the over. I probably will bet the over just for shits and giggles. But there's no way I'm going to be betting the Jets. But for the graphic, give me New York Jets.
Oh, I have a massive migraine right now, man. Oh wait, no, it's from the future. 1.3 million adds Dylan Gabriel after a 27-point game against the New York Jets. One of the most added players on Sleeper that I have to break down next week. Oh my god. That was random. Give me Cleveland. That's the best analysis I can give you for this game.
I just thought of this, so I'll just quick throw it out. I don't want to spend much time on this game, but you might get some value on Jets team total over because they lost so many players. This total came down, so I assume their team total came down. Didn't lose anything on offense, so that might be a look there, but I'm not betting it. But there you go.
Team total went down, trade deadline. Nothing happened. They just suck. Dude, I love that. Hey, let's talk about birds. Let's talk about some birds. Arizona Cardinals versus Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks 6.5-point home favorites. I apologize if I'm yelling. I might be getting a little worked up here. The Browns Jets game just really got me moving different. Over under set at 45.5. Wyatt, which bird are you taking here?
Again, another game I haven't circled the team yet. It's just kind of gonna wing it here. Yeah, good win last week for Arizona. Again, it's a terrible Dallas team. I think that's Brissett's first win since college when he started. Which, if you guys don't remember, was like in 2012. And then the Seahawks, obviously, 6-2 on the year. They've won 3 in a row. They just got freaking Rashid Shaheed. I kind of want to fade both teams. You can't do it. I'll take Seattle, and I'm going to be done explaining myself there.
This is excellent.
I love the Cardinals. One of my favorite bets of the week.
Boom.
Absolutely love them. So I'm going back to same thing I said last week. Now, after their 10-point win, this team is 3-5 with a +9 scoring differential. They have more points scored than given up, and they're somehow 3-5. It was just a terrible stretch for them. I have a 8.5 win total ticket over on this team, and I don't think it's dead yet. I think they can get there. I think they beat Seattle this week. Yep.
Just a quick question. Are you saying that they were coming up short with Kyler Murray?
Yes. That is exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. That's a perfect plug-in. Kyler Murray sucks so much ass. Jacoby is so much better. So, yeah, it's like, and then they go throw him on IR. Like, we're going to let your foot heal. No,
Yeah.
you suck. You're getting benched, buddy. That's what's happening. Go play COD. You're done. A's might want you, though. A's have a nice future, so maybe go play for them. But, yeah, I love the Cards in this spot. The Seahawks are as high as they'll be off a blowout win, Sunday Night Football. That game was over before it started. I had Washington, and I went to bed like 5 minutes into the first quarter when it was 21-0.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're just flying as high as possible. They already beat Arizona in Arizona, so I always love that angle when the second one is at the home of the team that won the first matchup. They think, oh, we already beat them in Arizona. We can definitely go beat them at our home. Yeah, 6.5 here. I just think it's the very peak. Give me the Cardinals. Give me the Cards on the outright. I think they win this game. Like them a lot. I like the Seahawks. I do think they're a very good team. Just think you're buying high on Seattle right now. Also, they have the Rams on deck on the road, which is a more important divisional game for them.
I'm with Wyatt here. I just think Darnold, he's just been cooking, man. This Seattle team has been really good. Arizona did miraculously find a way to lock down JSN for almost the entirety of that game last time they played. I don't know if people remember that. And then JSN kind of exploded in the fourth and got them where they needed to be. So now they get to go to Seattle. They get an exciting receiver. Once again, I don't think it moves the needle that much for me. Rashid Shaheed. Seattle, giving to me at the -6.5. Don't love it, but man, second loudest stadium in the NFL. Give it to them.
There goes my squad ride pick.
There goes my squad ride. They're both against me. All right, guys. Staying in that same division there. LA Rams head to San Fran to face the Niners. Niners 4.5-point home dogs. Over-under set at 49.5. This is a nasty one. I don't even know what I'm on here. I ended up on the Rams minus the 4.5. This feels like a coin flip to me. San Fran's looking a lot better than I thought they would, but they have had stretches where they've struggled. Rams have looked a lot better. I'm just going to go with the... And once again, Brock Purdy might be playing in this game. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Probably a bad thing. If you're coming in, it's your first thing against the LA Rams. I don't know. I'm going to be at the Rams here. What do you think, Ethan?
Yeah, I hope it's not Purdy because I don't want to have to play this game. But if it is Purdy, I'm probably going to have to play the Rams. Either way, I like the Rams, but I'll keep it relatively short here. The Rams' last loss was the 49ers on that Thursday night game where they were favored by 9.5 points after everyone was ruled out for San Francisco. Lose it in overtime. So, I do think there is some sense of revenge here in this game. Not only that, they're probably right now the better team with all these Niners injuries. And then I feel like just every year these teams split. And I have no record of that. I could be wrong. I just feel like every single year each team wins a game. Now, you're going to have to win by 5 points to cover, but if I think LA is going to win, I'll take them on the spread there. It's not a game I'm really looking to bet, and I hope Brock stays out one more week because I don't want to bet that game, but I feel like I'll have to if he plays.
Right.
Yeah, got to get ugly here on the Rams. Being that much of a favorite on the road against a really good not really good, historically good divisional team. After losing to them earlier in the season, seems a little fishy to me. And I know these two coaches know each other. They're really good buds, pretty much know each other's philosophies and game plans. And San Fran got the best of them, and they kind of embarrassed them. LA had multiple chances to win that game and just blew it at the end. I don't know what they're doing in the fourth quarter. I don't know what they're doing in OT. They should have won that game. Not easily, but it was pretty easy just to get the win at the end. And they just made some bonehead plays. So I like the Rams on revenge. Again, I think the line is super telling. This was actually 3.5 this morning, like at 10 a.m. when I wrote it down. Now it's at 4.5. So we're already seeing line movement towards the ugly side in the Rams. And I got to side with it. So give me LA.
Yeah, not going to feel good about that one, but at least we can all feel bad about it together. Detroit heads to Washington to face Marcus Mariota and the Commanders. Over-under set at 49.5. Commanders, 7.5-point home dogs. Wyatt, I'll let you start with the Lions, man.
This was 9.5 this morning, so 2 points of line movement there. A little interesting. Don't like it as much, but I'm going to still go with Detroit for 2 reasons. 1, embarrassed against the Vikings, my Vikings. And 2, they lose to the Commanders last year in the playoffs. So a double revenge spot to prove everyone wrong about last week and then to beat the team that knocked them out of the playoffs last year. So I think Detroit's probably going to roll. Don't really know why it's dropped 2 points in favor of Washington. That's definitely concerning. But whenever I think Detroit is going to roll, I just pretty much load up on same game parlay on touchdown scores because when Detroit wins and when Detroit's mad and wins big, everyone scores. It's Laporta, it's Amon-Ra, it's J-Mo, it's Gibbs, it's Montgomery. There's been a couple games it feels like that all 5 of them scored in one game. So I'm going to lean on the revenge spot, the double revenge spot, and I think Detroit's going to have a huge bounce back. Again, that line movement is concerning for me, but I think Detroit probably gets it done pretty easily.
Yeah, this won't be beneficial for really anybody, but I'm just going to say it because it's a shameless brag. But I actually locked in my biggest play of the NFL season so far last Tuesday on the Lions -3 in this game.
Wow.
So I have a just incredible number on here. Liked it a lot more at the 9.5. The issue is now Lions are going to be the most public bet team this week. They already are. They're going to continue to be. Lions moving against them here. Sharps are going to be all over Washington. I just don't agree with it, though. And, typically I do like to agree with the Sharps and not the public, especially when it's going to be the most public play. But I feel like I have the better read on this game maybe than what they do. I just don't like Washington at all in this one. So, yes, you're losing Jaden Daniels, but it's for the 3rd time this season. There's no injured quarterback theory coming in. Mariota's played just as much as what Daniels has played. It's just not there's no upside for me in that. And, yes, the line moved with Jaden Daniels out, but, I think that's half of the equation. You need the line to move, then you need the team to show up and make it worth the line move. I just don't think they're going to. This team is 3-6 now. I mean, their season is just crumbling before their eyes.
Yeah.
And then, like Wyatt said, Lions off a loss. Since 2022, they're 12-0 straight up and against the spread off a loss, which I know the public is very aware of. It's why they're getting bet so heavily. But my biggest thing here is I think they were looking ahead to Washington. I've mentioned it multiple times. I thought it was a bad spot for Detroit last week. And then Dan Campbell, when he gets in these revenge games here, he just likes to toy with you. I've been all throughout comments on, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, saying that he likes to play with his food is how I look at it. Because I think he just dominates this game. You go back last year, they played Dallas in Dallas after the Dan Skipper didn't report eligible that whole game back in 2023. Just absolutely wiped the floor with Dallas in that game. That was a road game. Then they go San Francisco, the team that knocked them out of the NFC Championship game. That game was closer, 40-34, but still kind of toyed around with them, put up 40. Against Dallas, they put up, I think, 49 maybe, or no, maybe 40 again, somewhere in there. It was 40+. Then this year, Chicago comes into town, week 2, lost to Green Bay because I didn't think that was a great spot. Ben Johnson comes back to Detroit, 52 to whatever it was, 17. He's put up 40+ in all 3 of those games, 2 of which on the road. Yeah, I think, I understand why the Sharps are going to be all over Washington. I disagree with it. I think Campbell just wipes the floor with Washington in this game. So there's nothing there that makes me want to back the Commanders. I would still lay the points with Lions. But feeling really good about the -3. So we'll see how that one comes back and bites me in the ass. But yeah, very long-winded analysis there. I do like the Lions.
Man, we got the 2 guys in the Lions hat picking the Lions. Hey, lock down Laporta with that Washington. Oh, shit. There goes Amon-Ra. Lock down Amon-Ra. Hey, no fly zone. No fly. Oh, shit. There goes J-Mo. He's speeding. All right. Hey. Everybody, they're not passing on us. Oh, shit. That's Gibbs and Monty. They just ran into the end zone. Stop it. Give me Detroit. I'm with Detroit with you guys. There's just too much going in Detroit's favor right now. Commanders, they're just trending in the wrong direction. That's a pretty demoralizing loss. I told you something was up with Jane Daniels' elbow. That shit looked disgusting. Second most disgusting picture of his elbow now. Give me Detroit. This
Can I just say, too, Bill Krosky-Merritt sucks ass.
Hey! You made a lot of people in the fantasy world mad when you said that.
Dude. What was he doing cutting back last week? He had a easy first down, probably 7-8 more yards, and he cuts back into 2 defenders and doesn't get the first down. I'm like, dude, that guy sucks. What is he even doing on an NFL roster? And on my fantasy team.
It's brutal, man. It's brutal out there. Let's talk about these last 2 games. Sunday night, Steelers head to Los Angeles to face the Chargers. Chargers 3.5-point home favorites. Over-under set at 45.5. Man, Chargers trending in the wrong direction. Just lost Joe Wyatt for the season. Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, they look good last week, guys. Wyatt, what are you thinking here?
Yeah, I'll keep this pretty short. I am on the Chargers. Was high on the Steelers last week. I think everyone now is back on the Steelers, and I like the Chargers to get the, I don't know, what's the word? Pump the gas all over Pittsburgh and deflate them because I don't think they're good. I think the Chargers are a much better team, and I think it's a really good emotional letdown spot for Pittsburgh, traveling all the way across the country against a above-average Chargers team, and I think Pittsburgh is going to get exposed. I think the Chargers kind of walk away with this one.
Pump the gas all over them. That sounded a little suggestive, Wyatt.
Yeah, that wasn't the phrase, but that's what came out of my mouth. The phrase is still in my head. It's just word scrambled right now.
Still
they're splurting something out on these boys. That's what I'll say.
I'm all out of dip. My brain's not making connections anymore.
All I know is there's a lot of Caleb talk. We had Michael Jackson on the screen. Wyatt's talking about pumping gas on guys. I don't know what's happening. But
I'm Gayson for Taysom. I'm Gay for JJ.
I don't know what's going on with this show, but I'll keep it short too. I know we're running long here, but yeah, I like the Chargers as well. And my fear here is, as much as I love Baltimore, obviously I can't stand Pittsburgh this year. So I don't know if I'm just blinded by that, but yeah, it's a huge emotional win last week against the best team currently, or what was the best team in the AFC record-wise. They have the Bengals on deck, team that embarrassed them on primetime football. They have to travel, like Wyatt said, all the way across country, where I'm really putting a lot of stock into travel schedule for the Chargers this year. And then, yeah, I'm very concerned with the Joe Wyatt injury, but they go out and get Trevor Penning from New Orleans to replace him yesterday. So I thought that was honestly probably the best signing on trade deadline day was Penning to the Chargers. I think it fit nicely. Yeah, I like the Chargers. I really, really do just think they're so much more the better team.
Trevor Penning, very interesting fact. He actually has a cousin that's playing right now. Trevor Penning and Jalen Hurts. They both have a cousin that's playing in college right now. Trying Pegging is his name. I'm with the Chargers with you guys here also. This episode's off the rails. I'm on the Chargers too. Just a much better team. -3, okay. It's not good. Look at you, man. The Steelers, they finally had 1 week where their defense looked decent. Other than that, Chargers, man, they've had the much better team. Give them to me. Give me the Chargers. Yeah! Lock it in.
Flexing on the haters, can't touch my score. Money like Jerry Rice, touchdowns galore. Week after week, always asking for more. Bling on the wrist, got the books on the floor. Listen in, cash out, page is swelling. Plays on the field, see me winning, never dwelling. Flagged on Vegas, they know what I'm selling. NFL bets keep the cheese compelling. Flexing on the haters, can't touch my score. Money like Jerry